So President Trump abruptly dismissed the National Security Advisor John Bolton amid a growing split between the president and the hawkish aide on foreign policy. Let's get an in-depth analysis. Live on the line for us is Sean King, Senior VP at New York-based Park Strategies and University of Notre Dame Liu Institute for Asia and Asia Affairs Affiliate Scholar. Sean, welcome to the program.
Good to be with you.
Now, Sean, President Trump's tweet that he had asked for Bolton's resignation and that it was delivered today did take us back a bit of a surprise, but it wasn't a complete shock as the National Security Advisor's disagreements with President Trump and his disagreements with the rest of the national security team have not been a secret. Of course, what do you believe was a triggering point here?
Well, I've always thought Trump and Bolton an unlikely pair. They were drawn together by support of Israel, opposition to Obama's Iran nuke deal, and general antipathy toward the United Nations. But Bolton was much more of an internationalist, free trader, someone who believed in alliances. He definitely opposed Trump's decision to take forces out of Syria. He may have even advocated for a strike in Iran, and maybe Trump blamed him for the fact that people didn't rise up in Venezuela the way that some had led him to believe they would. But from the outside, and this is only going on what we read in the press, it appears that Trump's desire to pull troops out of Afghanistan once and for all and have the Taliban at Camp David may have been what pushed things over the edge.
So according to media reports, what basically broke at the bottom of the bag was a Monday dispute, basically a disagreement between President Trump and John Bolton over Afghanistan. But of course, from our perspective, from the perspective of Northeast Asia, it comes at a very interesting time of U.S.-North Korea policy, basically their denuclearization talks. It comes right after North Korea's Choi Sun-hee basically offered for denuclearization talks to the U.S., of course, with a new proposal from the U.S., and the North Korea launching 2 projectiles yesterday, and this morning the North Korean media announcing that it had tested a super large multiple rocket launcher. Quite possibly, there are speculations that this could have been in order to enhance, basically to have an upper hand going into a U.S.-North Korea talks on the part of Kim Jong-un. Now, how do you think the exit of John Bolton, an exit of John Bolton would impact U.S.-North Korea talks from here on forth?
Well, the National Security Advisor does not set policy. He or she merely collates and assembles information and presents it to the president for their decision. That said, without Bolton in the room, Trump on a range of issues, but specifically North Korea, may be more quick to jump on his own instincts and act on a whim. I remember Bolton from the Bush days, how hawkish he was, a neocon, as some would say. And just to see him across the table from Kim Jong-un in Singapore, for me, that was the biggest shock of all, more than seeing Trump and Kim meet. So I think, particularly back to Hanoi, what would have happened in that room when Kidd made his offer if Bolton were not there? So the next time Kim and Trump meet, which even had Bolton not left the administration, I would expect to happen before the election, who knows what's going to happen without a fail-safe like Bolton there. So it doesn't change policy, but it definitely removes a fail-safe against Trump acting on his instincts and whim.
Right. So are you saying that President Trump could, this gives more room for Trump to act on more of a whim? So basically more based on what he calls a better personal relationship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un?
All I'll say is that without Bolton there, I think Trump's more likely to be Trump. You can take that as you wish. All
right. Thank you so much, Sean King, a VP of Park Strategies, always our go-to person on North Korea policy and our U.S.'s foreign policy direction. Thank you so much, as always.
You got it. Thank you.